Welcome to class. Today our topic is data processing. And we're going to start with defining simple terms. For example, what is data? And we can define data as raw facts. The next thing that we'll define is information. And information is simply processed data. Therefore, we can say data processing is converting data into information for use either in an organization. The next thing that we'll be looking at is data processing cycle. Data processing cycle. Data processing cycle consists of series of steps where raw data is input, is fed into the process of in the CPU process to produce actionable insight, that is output, and the information or the data can be stored for future reference. Data processing cycle consists of several steps. We are going to look at them each one of them. One of them is data collection. The second one is data preparation. The third one is input, processing, output, and storage. Let's start with data collection. Data collection is whereby you go to the field, collect information, raw facts, in huge amount of them from people, either from analyzing situations, and you come and sort them out. So the next step will be preparation. After you have collected that raw facts or that data from the field, you come and do something we call data cleaning, which is a process of sorting and filtering raw data to remove unnecessary and inaccurate data. Raw data is checked for errors, duplication, and miscalculations too. The next step will be data input. This is where you key in that information into a system using either keyboard, scanners, etc. The next step is data processing. This is where you use various data processing methods. For example, using machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms to generate desirable output. The next step will be data output. This is finally how you transmit or how you display your data in a user-readable form. For example, graphics or graphs, tables, vector files, audio, videos, or documents. The final stage will be storage. After you have processed that data and you've given an output of it that is in form of graphs, tables, files, audios, and videos, documents, that data needs to be stored. This is where storage comes to play. This is where you identify where you can keep that information, either in hard disks. You keep it safely for future reference. The next subtopic we are going to look at is types of data processing. Types of data processing. There are different types of data processing based on the source and the steps taken to process that data to generate an output. One of them is batch processing. This is where you collect data and process it in large quantities or large amounts. For example, payroll system, where you process people's payroll or employees' payroll information in large quantities. The next type of data processing is real-time processing. This is where you process data within seconds when you have given an input to the system. For example, withdrawing money from ATM, the moment you key in your PIN and specify what you want, the ATM system gives you an output, which is the amount of money that you want. The next type of processing is online processing. This mainly comes to play when you're doing an online purchase of items, where you need to verify the barcode and how genuine the item you're buying is. Therefore, you need to scan that barcode and see whether that item you're buying is genuine. The next type of data processing is multiprocessing. This comes to play when you need to break down data into small frames and process it using more than 2 CPUs within a single computer system. It is also known as parallel processing. An example is weather forecasting. The other type of data processing is time sharing. This is where a computer allocates resources and data in time slots to several users simultaneously. Thank you for listening. The next time we meet, we'll be looking at data processing methods. Meanwhile, I will share the notes with you. Thank you for being attentive.